Today, I'm going to show you how to get all the berries here in Blox Fruits from the first, second and third worlds. The most important thing for you to know is that they don't appear on the trees. They only appear in bushes. So any island that has bushes could have them show up. And it appears every 15 minutes and takes an hour to disappear. But if you're on a private server, like I am, you won't be able to get the berries here in the first world, only in the second and third worlds. But the best world for you to collect these berries is here in the first world, so I recommend that you join a public server. And to make things easier, I'm going to follow the order of the portal fruit here, and the first island is the Colosseum. Here at the Colosseum, you'll only find 2 bushes. This one here is the first, and the second is on the other side of the island. And don't worry, the berry won't appear inside the bush, it'll be kind of outside so you'll be able to see it. On the desert island, there aren't any bushes, so you can skip this island. On the fountain island, you'll find 3 more bushes. Near the mission NPC, you'll find the first one. Heading to the right side of the island, you'll find the next 2 bushes. This one here will be the second, and this one is the third. The next place now will be the forest, and here there will be several bushes for you to check out. This one here will be the first bush. This one is the second, and I've already found a berry. I managed to pick it up, and it goes into my inventory. You won't always be able to find it because other players might come here and pick it up. And something very important that I forgot to mention is that only 3 to 4 berries appear per server. This one here would be the third bush. There's this one here. They're right next to each other. This one would be the 5th, the 6th. Near these rocks, underneath them, there will be another bush. There's this bush here as well. There are also these 2 bushes that are farther away, and this one here would be the last bush you'll find on the island. After these 2 bushes, you'll find 2 more, one at the lower part and another near the monkey NPC. And this one here would be the last bush for you to find, which is near the fruit vendor. Now, if you go to the boss island, there will be more bushes for you to check out. This one will be the first, which is next to the NPC. By the boss's side, you'll find 2 more bushes. This one here is the first, and behind the NPC, you'll find the second bush. If you go back again to the NPC's island, you'll find these 2 bushes right next to each other. At the marine fortress, you'll only find 2 bushes. This one is at the beginning of the island, and the second is near the boss, which would be this bush here. Actually, there's a third one on the right side of the island, which is this other bush that I ended up forgetting. In the central city, you'll find 6 bushes. 3 on the left side of the island, which are these 3 here, and 3 more on the right side of the island, which are these 3 here, right next to each other. In the pirate village, you won't find any bushes, so you can skip this island. At the prison, you also won't find any bushes, so that's another island you can skip. Now in Skypiea, there will be several bushes. The first one is behind this building, and the other 2 are in this mini forest, right next to each other. As for the other 3 islands, you won't find any bushes. And on this Skypiea up here, you also won't find any bushes. On the snow islands, you won't find any bushes. On the starter island, you'll only find 2 bushes. One on the left side of the island, and the other on the right side. On the marine starter island, you won't find any bushes. On the underwater island, you also won't find any bushes. After all, it would be strange if you found any bushes here. Now, on upper Skypiea, you'll only find 3 bushes. You'll see more than 3, but I think only 3 of them actually work. This one here is the first, which is next to the boss. The second one is near the NPC, and you have to be careful because there's an NPC inside this bush. After you found those 2 bushes, you come here to the next Skypiea island, and you'll find several more. But you can go inside these bushes here, and usually the bush where the berry appears is the one you can enter. So this one would be the third and last bush here in Skypiea. All the other bushes are like this, where you can go inside. And now, the last island, which is the volcano island, you'll also find some bushes there. One is on the left side of the island, very well hidden, near the NPC who sells the soul cane. It will be this red bush here, and the next bush you'll find on the right side of the island. This here isn't a bush, it's a rock. And this one would be the next bush you'd find. And there are only these 2 bushes here on the volcano island. Now that I've shown all the spawns here in the first world, we can head over to the second world. But if you're looking for berries to get the armament haki or the dragon collars, I recommend searching on a public server here in the first world, since fruits won't spawn on a private server, and on a public server, it's a bit easier to find them. Plus, here in the first world, it's much faster than in the second or third. Here in the second world, it's not that hard to find the bushes, but the first island has a lot of them, so it'll take a bit of work. The first bush is right here next to the quest NPC, and it's this bush here. If you keep going straight between these houses, you'll find the second bush. Near this secret passage, you'll find 2 more bushes. This one here is near the ramp, and the second one is next to this house. That's 4 bushes so far, 6 to go. On this side, we've already found all the bushes. Now we're heading to the right side of the island. You'll find another bush near the ramp, and after the ramp, you'll find yet another bush. Now, if you come to this other side, you'll find 2 more bushes. One behind the town, and another right at the entrance to the town. town. Now, the last bushes will be really easy for you to find. They're all close to the cafe. Here's the cafe, and you'll find the two bushes almost right next to each other. It's really easy for you to end up finding them. Now, on this island, we've managed to find all the bushes. On the next island, it will be really easy for you to find them because all the bushes are very close to each other. Just locate the boss, and on the right side, you'll find two bushes, one right next to the other. And now, the third and last bush is on the left side of the island. Just look for this orange flower, and underneath it, you'll find the last one. Now here on the hot and cold island, there are only a few bushes, but they're very far apart from each other. This one here is the first bush, which is next to this cauldron. The second bush on the hot side will be near this small town. It's not this one here. This is a rock, so you won't get any berries from here, but behind all these NPCs, you'll find another bush. Now on the cold side, you find the first one near this town and the second one on the opposite side of the island. It's quite far away, but this one will be the last one you'll find. Here on the snowy mountain, you only find 3 bushes. The first bush is near the quest. It's very easy to find. For the next bushes, you'll have to cross the bridge. And after crossing the bridge, you'll already find the first bush, and now the last bush can be found here on the right side. Now here at the snow fortress, you'll find one near the castle. On the left side of the castle, you'll find the first one, and the next two, you find them right next to each other. The first one you'll find as soon as you arrive on the island, and the next one you'll find before going up to the castle. Now here on this island, you'll find 3 more bushes. The first one is right here next to the skull, on the left side. The second one is close to the quest. You find it very easily. Now the third and last one you find on the boss island. You come here to the back of the island, and I can already see a fruit and a berry. I was lucky to find 2 at the same time. Let me go ahead and grab the physical fruit here, since I got a magma, and in this bush you'll also find berries. In my case, I found a yellow one. And now, the last island where you'll find the bushes will be here in the cemetery. You just need to find the quest NPC. To his right, you'll find the first bush, and if you keep circling around the cemetery, you'll find the second one. And there are only these 2 bushes here on this island. I've already managed to show all the bushes in the first and second worlds. The NPC who deals with berries is this one here that you find in the cafe. Over in the third world, we'll find him in the mansion, but in the first world, I still haven't found this NPC. Now here in the third world, it's going to be pretty complicated for you to check all the bushes because there are so many. But here at the port, it ends up being pretty easy since there are only 3. You can find the first bush here on the right side of the island. You basically come to the back part. As soon as you find this mountain, the bush will be right next to it. This one was the first. For the second one, just go to the back of the city normally and you'll find it next to the ramp. The third one you find next to this tree, which is on the opposite side from where the boss is. And here you'll find your bush. On all these candy islands, you'll only find a bush on one of them, which is this Christmas snow island. The best route you can take here is to check these 2 bushes right at the start and then pick a side. On my side here, I'm going to choose the right side. I've already found the first bush. The second one is right after the first. There are 2 more bushes side by side, and there's a third one next to the tree. It can be a bit tricky if you keep the camera far away, because since the island is white and the bush is also white, it makes things a little harder. There's this other bush that's it's really well hidden. If you don't look for it, you probably won't end up finding it. And if you keep following the path, you'll find 2 more bushes side by side. The first one is next to this candy house here, and the second is beside this orange popsicle. Underneath it, you'll find another bush, and right at the beginning, there's another one that I ended up not noticing. But it's still not over. If you go up here to this spot, you'll find 2 more bushes for you to check out. But out of all these candy islands here, only on this island will you find bushes to get your berry. Now, this outpost island is going to be a bit more complicated, but the best route I can show you is to check this one here under the tree as soon as you arrive on the island. Right after that, you go up onto the island and you'll find 2 more bushes that don't have any berries. At the back, you won't find anything, so you can head over to the left side of the island where there's this ice tower. Underneath this ice tower, you'll find your first snow bush. Now, come over here to the town where the missions are, and right next to the mission, you'll find another bush. After you check this bush and see that there are no berries, you can keep going straight and head up this stone mountain here. Right after that, you'll find 2 more bushes, and again I found a fruit, but this time it was the rocket. And a berry can appear on this one or on the other bush. Now that we've checked the middle and the left side of the island, I'm going to the right side of the island. The first bush you'll find is here between the NPCs and next to the ramp. The other 2 bushes are right at the beginning of the island. Did you arrive on the island and look to the right? Under this tree there will be a bush, and under this mountain next to this building you'll find another bush. Now at the big tree you'll pass by 23 bushes. The first one you'll find here on the left side of the island, which is a small island, and you already find the first bush. And as soon as you arrive on the island, you'll find 2 more bushes, one in front of the NPC that saves the spawn and one behind the NPC. And on the right side of of the island, you'll find another bush. And if you go straight ahead, you'll find another one. And next to the mountain, if you climb up the mountain, you'll find another one. And up here on the mountain, you can already find the next bush. Following this path, as soon as you reach the bush and look to the right, you'll find another one. If you keep going, you'll find another one here at the bottom of the mountain. Actually, I already have a berry here, and if you climb this mountain, you'll find two more bushes right next to each other. As you're coming down the mountain, you'll find another bush which is next to the NPC. And if you keep going straight, you'll find two more bushes almost side by side, one near the ramp, which actually isn't a ramp anymore. It's a mountain you have to climb. After you find these two here and pass by them, next to this tree, you'll find another bush. And right after that, you'll be able to find two more. Just follow this road and you'll find the first one here on the left, and there's another one up ahead. But before you go to the one up ahead, look for this fallen tree trunk, and behind it there will be a bush. Right after you check that bush, go back to the road and check this one here. You'll find the root of this tree, but before you go to it, climb this mountain. As soon as you get to the top of this mountain, you find two more bushes right next to each other. Now, after passing by the tree root and coming down the mountain, you'll find another bush here at the bottom, and the bush up here, which is next to this NPC. And there are three more bushes side by side. One is behind this NPC, which is next to the root, and another is near this stone structure, where you'll find one more bush. And between these two trees next to the NPC, you'll find another bush, where I found one more berry. And after following all these routes, you found all the bushes here by the great tree. Now for the last island, and the island with the most bushes here in Blox Fruits, which is Indra City. And just on this island, there are 66 bushes, so there's a lot to look at, and it's possible I might end up missing one. But here in the main area, which is the city, you'll already find this first bush next to this building where the boss is located. Right in front of the building, you'll find three more bushes very close to each other, one under this tower and the other two next to this tree. And right next to this tree, under the waterfall, you'll find two more bushes. One is separated from the other, but they're very close together. Right after you leave the waterfall, you find another bush next to the NPC and near the bridge. Following the dirt road, you'll find two more bushes side by side. As soon as the dirt path ends, you go past the wooden log, and next to the NPC, you'll find another bush. After you've passed all these bushes, you enter this building here and go up this ramp. Going up this ramp, you'll find another bush up here. Right after you finish climbing this ramp, and right here at the top, you'll find this mini city, this small temple. And here, behind this tower, you will find another bush. After that, you will have found all the bushes here in the city. After finding this bush, you climb up the mountain where there's this dragon head and follow this path until you reach those NPCs. Next to the NPC, there will be this big tree. After passing it, right after a smaller tree, under the tree, you'll find a bush. And right after that, next to another tree, there will be another bush underneath it. After following this entire path, you will have found all the bushes inside the city. Now, moving to the outside, it's going to be a bit more complicated for you to find them, because just along this path I'm already taking, I've already found two bushes. But after you follow this route, you come here, you'll find three bushes, one next to the other, and you follow a path either to the left or to the right. In my case here, I'm going to take the right. There's another bush right here on the side. At the back of this tree here, you'll find another bush, which is next to this tower. I'm not really sure what it is. It looks more like a claw. Following this same path, you'll find the dirt road that will have two more bushes. And I've already found a berry here. Behind the log, you'll find another bush. And before you take the dirt road, you go up this small hill where you'll already find a bush here. On the back side of the hill, you'll find another one where I've already found another berry. After that, you can climb up the hill to make it easier. And then you'll see that on the other side of the hill, there's another bush for you to check out, which is between two trees. After you've taken this path, you go back to the dirt road and check these bushes here. Then you come back here to the dirt road and check this bush. You'll keep going along your way and you'll find another bush next to the NPC where you save the spawn point. Keep following the path again and you'll find two more bushes. One that's out in the middle of nowhere, but you might find a berry there, and another one next to this giant tree. If you don't find anything, go back to the dirt path and check this bush here. It's also out in the middle of nowhere, but behind it you'll see another bush. You can take a look, and again, behind the bush that's behind the other bush, you'll find this one. After you follow this path, you'll already be able to spot the other one over there. But you can climb this mountain to make it a bit easier, because there will be another bush here for you to check out, and from up here you can spot one more. So next to the dirt road again, you'll find two more bushes side by side, and right next to all of this, you'll see this mountain. You can climb the mountain and you'll find another one. From here, things get a bit more complicated, because besides this lower road, there's also a town up above with another road and new bushes. Then after you climb this mountain, you come back back down here and you'll find this bush. 3 bushes that I ended up skipping were these other 3 here, which are on this dirt road. There's another one here on the side. And on top of this mountain, we find another. It's pretty isolated and there's not much around it, so it'll be really easy for you to spot. But behind this small mountain, next to this tree, you'll find one more. This one is a bit hidden, but you can still manage to spot it. Now, next to this mission, you'll find another bush here. It won't be too hard for you to find. If you want, you can already come up here to check it out. But first, I'm going to check the whole lower area and then I'll come to this city here in the middle. So you keep following the dirt road and you'll find a few more bushes like this one at the end of the road. Next to this staircase, right at the beginning, you'll find another bush, and beside it, you'll already see this wooden log. Heading towards it and climbing on top of it, you'll be able to spot this other bush. After the wooden log, right at the end, you'll find another bush here, close to the sea. And even from a distance, you can already spot another one here. And there's nothing around it, so it's really easy for you to see it. I still haven't managed to make a full loop around Indra City Island, just so you have an idea of how many bushes there are. So I'm gonna try to go a bit faster now. There's also this other bush near this dirt ramp. As you continue along your path, on this mountain, you'll find a bush on top of it. And at the base of the mountain, there's another bush. Now, if you climb to the top of the mountain, you'll find one more. On the back side of the mountain, you'll find the next bush. And as soon as you come down the mountain near the sea, there will be another bush. But there's another one very close to it, except it's a bit higher up on the mountain. Right after that, if you go very close to the sea and near the waterfall, you'll find another bush. If you cross this small sea next to the waterfall, you'll find another bush right here on the side. And on top of the mountain next to the bush, you'll find one more. Now, if you go to the opposite side of the waterfall, heading toward the sea, you'll find 3 bushes, one close to the other. And if you climb this mountain here next to the waterfall, you'll find another one. After you keep going around the island, you'll find these 2 bushes, also right next to each other. And now I've managed to make a full loop around the island. Now, to check the last bushes, I recommend you come here to this gym where you do PvP and stay on top of the mountain. Right on top of the mountain, you'll find 2 bushes side by side. If you follow the path, you'll find this tunnel that leads straight to the arena. If you go the opposite way from the arena, you'll come across a small town, and right at the entrance, you'll already find the first bush. If you follow the road, you'll find another bush, and instead of going down these stairs, you'll go up one. Before you enter the town, if you look back, you'll spot this bush here, but it's not the only one. On the opposite side of it, you'll also find another one. After checking, you enter the town, and you immediately come across a bush. There are several in this town, one under this tower, another next to this house, and one that's a bit farther away with nothing around it, so it'll be easy for you to find. At the beginning of the island, there's also this mountain, and if you climb it, you'll find another one. If there was one under the tower, now there's also one on top of the tower. After you've done that, go all the way down, and at the top of the town's mountain, you'll find another bush. Once you've checked everything and come back down to the town, go down these stairs, and right next to the house, you'll find yet another bush. There's another one right at the end of the road, and after you've followed all these routes, you'll have checked everything in Indra Town. Although I showed it in the first, second, and third worlds, which was the most work, I recommend you stay only in the first world on a public server. Because if you stay on a private server in the first world, after 15 minutes when you go look for your berry, you won't find it, since it only spawns in the first world on public servers. But if you want to stay on a private server, then stay in the second or third world. I recommend you stay in the second world, because here in Indra City, there are a lot of bushes for you to check out. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. A big hug, and see you in the next video.